I'll tell you, there's few things more surreal than pulling up to the Kings Island parking lot and seeing all of these coasters laid out in front of you. It's one of the most impressive skylines in the world, and I cannot wait to be back at this park. It's easily one of my most anticipated parks to revisit on this trip. And it's your first time.
It's my first time, and I'm so excited.
This is one of those places
cool.
that's like, it's like visiting Cedar Point for the first time.
This reminds me of coming to King's Dominion for the first time. It's just like, oh my god.
It's a massive park with tons of coasters. So you've been here once before for Winterfest. You've only ridden Mystic Timbers for coasters.
Yeah, I'm like definitely really excited to see the park not in Winterfest mode. I've heard it's just phenomenal in terms of atmosphere and overall vibes. So
yeah, this place is incredible.
Yeah, it was really pretty at Winterfest, but it'll be cool to see it regular season too.
This park dates back to 1972. 15 roller coasters to get on here. And the cool thing about Kings Island is almost all of those coasters are worth doing at least once. They have such a complete lineup. Easily one of the most diverse coaster lineups out there in the world. And every coaster enthusiast is one of those parks you need to come to at some point in your life, no matter where in the world you're from. And if what I remember is true about this park, you are likely to have a better day here than you are at a place like Cedar Point 9 out of 10 times. The operations are incredible. Atmosphere is phenomenal. Food is great. It's an insanely well-run park, and I can't wait to dive in. As of a couple days ago, their new Camp Snoopy Kids area is now open. Reason I'm mentioning it is because it came with a new roller coaster. It's called Snoopy Soapbox Racers. It's a Vekoma family boomerang. We've never seen any of those in America. There's lots over in Europe. I've been on many of them. They're really fun family coasters, and I think it's a great fit for this park's kids area, which has been routinely voted the best kids area of any theme park in the world. Now, I don't necessarily believe in that. I think Wonderland's is better, but still, it's a nice kids area, and this whole park is beautiful. It's so well landscaped and everything. Yeah, let's head inside. I'm unbelievably excited. There's gonna be lots of rides to be had, lots of POVs. I can't wait to show you guys around. Let's dive in. And here it is. It looks really good in this park, and it's right next to the old Vekoma family suspended coaster, which got a repaint, and that's looking very fresh as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to riding this. I'm sure it's gonna be extremely smooth because it's only a couple days old. I'm sure this is going to be so smooth. Woo! You ready for it?
And there they go!
Oh!
It's so smooth!
Oh, it really is.
Woo! Woo! Whee! That's fun. Woo! Literally!
It's a great family coaster.
I'd love this as a child.
That is good. You know what? Great family coaster. You can't get much better than that for a tame family coaster. It's very nice. You get to travel through the layout forwards and backwards. Fun little twists and turns. You got that spike.
Yeah, that was actually really fun, as I would love that if I was a kid. Like, that was a perfect family coaster. That's exactly what you need from a family coaster.
Yeah, I would have eaten that up when I was little. It was really smooth, really fun.
The
just
theming,
like
really good.
Really nice presentation, yeah. I really like what they did here.
good amount of speed. I don't know, it's just a great ride.
And
great
all the
addition.
different cars are different racers, different characters. We were Snoopy, so I like that.
Really nice presentation, really good on Cedar Fair for theming that up, making it really nicely presented. Yes, in the middle of a vlog.
Oh my
Do you mind
gosh.
being on camera?
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, good.
How's it going? We got a fan of the channel here.
Good. Love the channel.
Thanks, I
Best
appreciate it
coaster
so
channel
much.
out there.
Oh, thank you. That's
Yeah.
too much. That's
Yeah.
too much. Oh my gosh, I'm so pumped walking up to Banshee. This is gonna be our first big coaster of the day. And I cannot wait. This opened in 2014. It's one of the more modern Bolliger and Mabyard inverted coasters. Very widespread elements, but even though they're spread out doesn't mean they don't pack in force. You may not get whipped around like you do on some of the older inverts, but there is a lot of intensity on this ride. And what's cool about this ride, it replaced Son of Beast, one of the most legendary roller coasters in the world that operated from 2000 to 2009. And I love the little memorial they have here. All right, let's get a ride in the front. Holy crap! I can't believe we're on this right now. What is life? Oh! Look at this drop! Oh! Oh! Woo! Oh! Yeah! Let's go! So far It's so intense, that thing, holy cow. Well, we just got a ride on Banshee, which is a fantastic inverted coaster. I'm a big fan. I know not everyone likes that ride that much, but in my opinion, it's not so rough to where it's not enjoyable. It's just got a little bit of shake to it, and the vests are not the most comfortable, but there's no denying how impressive that layout is. It's on a massive scale, and it's forceful, man. You will gray out.
Honestly, it didn't do a lot for me, like force-wise. Like I did not gray out at all.
I did.
Oh, wow.
I did.
But yeah, it was a little shaky, but it was like a fun ride. Like the layout is really fun. It's just kind of got a lot going on, so
Yeah.
I think it's a good ride, but definitely not like one of my favorite inverts.
Yeah, fair, totally fair.
It's probably one of my favorite inverts. It's just so cool to do all those inversions on such a big scale on an invert. Like usually they're very compact, and that one's very big. And I liked all the inversions, and I really didn't find it to be that shaky. I found the vest restraints to be a little uncomfortable, but like every vest restraint is like that. Yeah, I really liked it. I really liked it.
Yeah, it's a good ride. I definitely enjoyed too. I think I'm one of the people that really does love that thing. It's not one of my favorite B&M inverts personally either, but it's definitely, you know, middle upper tier. Definitely a strong layout on that. There's no denying that. Even if you don't like Banshee, you got to admit. And one of the weird things about Kings Island, they have 3 coasters that hang you beneath the track right next to each other. The other of which is Invertigo, but we're about to get on the Bat, which opened in 1993. Should not be confused for the older Bat that ran at the park starting in 1981, but it only lasted a couple years. It was very unreliable, and it was the prototype suspended coaster. So what this is yes, you're beneath the track just like Banshee, but you're also going to sway a little bit side to side, and in exchange you don't get any inversions, and the layout's more family friendly, but it's still a very nice ride interacting with the terrain. I do enjoy Bat quite a lot, so really looking forward to this. Hey, we're on the Bat now. Very slow lift to the top. This is a nice ride. Hey, there's the Great Wolf Lodge to the left. It's pretty cool. Imagine staying there and then going to Kings Island in the morning. Oh, nice views. It's really pretty around here. Here we go. Woo! Whoa! Woo! Whoa! I love the swing. Woo! Woo! Oh, nice pacing. Whoa! Whoa! Really nice pacing on that. That's a fun ride.
That's a good one.
Man, I love that ride. For a classic family suspended coaster, that is great. They built that on a really big scale.
It's so much faster than I expected. Like, it's very well paced.
Yeah, it's
And
very well
It's
paced.
very thrilling. It's a lot more thrilling than I expected. It was really fun.
Bro, I had no idea how fast I was gonna go. I was not expecting that, but it was a lot of fun. It was, yeah, very well paced. Good little fun ride. A little shaky, but you know, that speaks for itself.
Right. And yeah, I'm excited to ride that again at Canada's Wonderland in a couple week and something days. Yeah, that'll be cool. Got one more invert on this side of the park. We're gonna do Invertigo up next. A very rare inverted boomerang. You don't see these often at all. This is the only one on the continent, actually. Yep, here it is, tucked away in the corner of the front of the park. Yeah, if I had to bet money, this is probably the next coaster to be removed here, so give it a ride if you come in the next couple of years. We'll see what happens in the future, but I actually really enjoy this ride for what it is. Whoa! 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 Oh, man! Ah! Oh, it's so intense! Oh, jeez! Oh! Ah! Oh, it really throws you around, that thing. Holy cow. That was crazy. All right, well, Invertigo is a very interesting ride. I definitely bet money on that being the next coaster to be removed because it's kind of tucked away in this corner of the park and isn't necessarily the most popular. I mean, it still gets ridership, but yeah, that has to be hard to maintain too with that being the only one left on the continent. But it's a fun ride. It's very, very forceful. A little bit shaky, but not too bad. Definitely a lot better than the average Boomerang or SLC, and that actually has the same restraints as an SLC, so you kind of be surprised by how well that rides, honestly.
Yeah, that was like surprisingly smooth. And I did it in like the back row, but you're facing backwards, so it's kind of like the front, which was really unique. Like that's not on any other boomerang, so that was super cool.
That was cool, yeah.
And that was probably like my favorite boomerang. Like that was so much fun. Like that was actually enjoyable, and I don't say that about boomerangs.
Yeah, that was also my favorite boomerang. I mean, I haven't ridden that many, and that was my first inverted boomerang, not giant inverted. Let me start over. I fucked up. It was my first regular, just inverted boomerang, and it was like really intense. I grayed out a lot, more than Banshee. It wasn't rough at all, so that was a solid ride.
I don't like the restraints, but it's not so bad.
I mean, it's not like it didn't really hurt me or anything.
I wasn't headbanging or anything. So
I've done
made
that
it
twice.
fun.
So I did that once last time I came here, and I did it in the back where you guys sat.
Yeah.
That ride was in the front. It's a little shakier in the front, in my opinion.
Weird.
But yeah, still a pretty fun ride, honestly. I really enjoy it. I think it doesn't get the ridership it deserves. Man, Diamondback is up next. 2009 Bolliger and Mabillard Hypercoaster. Absolutely enormous ride with a phenomenal layout going out into the woods. This thing is packed full of airtime, and I can't wait to ride it. Let's go on Diamondback. Massive lift hill on this. And it's not even the tallest coaster in this park. That's still to come. Oh my gosh!
Oh my god!
This view is nuts! Oh! Oh! Whoa! Let's go! So awesome.
It's so long.
Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Oh! Oh! Oh, splash down! Woo! Oh, yes! Oh, it's so much better than Nitro.
Shut up. No, it was better than Nitro.
It's so good. So much better than Nitro.
That was.
We were just comparing it because she's over the moon for Nitro.
Yeah.
A little too much. What's up, man? What's up? In the middle of a vlog?
Hi!
Man, Diamondback is sick. The amount of airtime on that is incredible.
Is this going in a YouTube video?
It is going on a YouTube video. What's up, gang?
What's your YouTube channel
It's called
called?
Coaster Dash. Dude, I just hit my 6th subscriber the other day.
Oh!
He has
Unreal.
like 600.
I like touching little kids.
What? Bro, what are you talking about?
No, but for real, that ride is so incredible. The amount of airtime on that is amazing. It's so sustained.
I thought that was like so fun. That was like probably one of my favorite B&M hypers. Like that was so good. That was so good. It's not rattly like people say. It has so much airtime. The layout is just so like satisfying. It's so good.
Definitely not rattly. Yeah, it's definitely up there in the hypercoasters I've ridden. It might be my favorite. Like the layout is just very complete, and it just, I don't know, it does everything well.
Yeah, for what you've been on, it is the objectively best B&M hyper in my opinion.
Yeah,
It's
probably.
incredibly fun. We got Mystic Timbers up next, a fantastic GCI. Although last time I rode this, I thought it was a little overhyped. I wasn't super over the moon for it. I thought it was a fantastic ride, but definitely not an elite coaster like a lot of people say. So I hope I like it more this time. Maybe I'll be proven wrong. Regardless, I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's a fantastic layout on this. Oh man, we're in the front row of Mystic Timbers, baby. I'm so pumped. Oh man, here we go. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Into the woods! Woo! Whoa! Wow! Oh my god! Woo! Oh my god! Oh, it's so smooth! Wow! Oh! Wow! Oh, that's amazing!
Don't go in the shed.
That was definitely better than I remember.
This is a restricted area.
And we're going into the shed now.
This is a don't go
Holy
in the restricted.
crap.
Go in the shed. Go in the shed. Go in the shed. Go in the shed.
Really nice theming in here. I can see why people were a little disappointed by the shed. I think if they put it before the lift hill, it would have been really cool because the theming is actually great. like a little pre-show, you know? Mystic Timbers was incredible. I think that now my expectations were in the right place from last visit when I thought, you know, it was a tad overrated. I still do stand by that. I think it's a little overhyped, but it's an amazing ride. I really loved it. Dude, that was so good.
That was so good. I can't believe you called that short. That is not short.
No, it's not that short.
It's really good.
All I was saying is I don't think it's like a top 20 level coaster.
Yeah.
When you've ridden
Top 20.
No, like everyone says that. Like everyone puts it up
yeah,
there.
that's a little wild, but it is really good.
It's still
like,
one of the best Woodies in the country.
It's just like a powerhouse. It's just like relentless the whole time. It's wild.
What really makes that ride, the setting is amazing as you're flying through the woods. I really love all the airtime and the twists and turns. It's incredible pacing. I do think the second half is not as powerful as the first half, but it's still great. And that is about as smooth as a GCI can get or a wooden coaster can get. It is so awesome for how forceful that is. That's just such an excellent ride. I loved it so much. Way better than I remembered. But I think, yeah,
The shed sucks.
No, I actually like the shed.
No, wait, like I don't know if it was broken for us or what, but we just sat there and nothing was happening
No
for like
music?
the longest time. There was
No, the music was
but it
playing, but like,
weird.
why was it taking
Did you get
so
any
long?
monster at the end?
quiet.
Oh,
Yeah, we had
Yeah,
a
but
monster,
it
but
took
like, why did it
forever.
take so long? I don't remember it
Like, I
taking
couldn't
that
tell
long.
if it was broken or if it was just really underwhelming.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. I think a lot of people were expecting like a drop track or a launch or something
I was
crazy.
talking about that on the brake run because what? that was just so underwhelming than like what people were predicting. But I mean, it's cooler than just a brake run.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you put it before the lift hill. I think it would be pretty cool.
I think I like it as like a little something going on after the ride.
That's fair.
Like while you sit on the brake run.
They shouldn't have hyped it up as much as they did though.
I agree.
Yeah.
They should have just hyped up the layout. Like the layout's amazing.
Literally.
Yeah, it's really
good.
excellent. That's definitely the best coaster so far of the day. Well, this is nice. Just walking into one of the newer themed areas here in the park. I mean, it's not really that themed. It's called Adventure Port, but the whole idea here is they wanted to refresh this area and make it look a lot nicer than it was, and it absolutely does look a lot nicer. This is right by Adventure Express, which is the mine train, which we'll check out later. I believe they actually swapped out a lot of the theming on that ride for updated theming as well, which is great. Yeah, we're gonna try this new Mexican restaurant right here. You can see the new flat ride they put up next to Banshee. That's great. Yeah, this looks really nice. Good on you, Kings Island. Actually, all Cedar Fair parks have really been killing it in terms of the new areas. Wow, look at these.
Very solid.
Oh, that's awesome. Amazing theme park food.
It's like actually fresh.
Yeah, it's great.
Very surprising.
The food we've been having as of late has been great. And Cedar Fair has been really stepping up their game when it comes to food. This is excellent quality. And while we're here, we're gonna get a ride on Adventure Express, which is one of the best aero mine trains in the world. It's so intense for no reason at all. Definitely a rough ride, but it's fun. Very nice layout on this. I believe the lift hill's at the end. Yep, I was right. Here we go. It's such a cool ride though through the woods. Whoa, nice theming upgrade. Oh, another lift hill, okay. So there's two on this ride. One at the very end and then now. Oh, you crest over so slow. Woo! Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh, we're blazing! Ah! Airtime! Whoa!
It's so good.
Whoa! It's shaking, but it's fun. Whoa! It's actually kind of intense. Whoa! It's so fun!
Oh my God.
I love this ride. It's a long layout for a mine train too. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yeah, the theming looks phenomenal. Wow, look at this. Oh, it's so cool. It's so good. The ride ends after this. I wish there was a little more, but still very good ride. Adventure Express has no business being that good. That is a crazy ride. Definitely one of the best mine train coasters in the world, and it's actually one of the newer ones. I believe it opened in '91.
Yeah, it was like really fast and actually very themed. It was interesting. It wasn't your average mine train.
It's definitely rough.
Yeah.
It's janky as hell.
It was really janky, but I can look past that.
It's some of the fun in it too, though. It adds personality to the ride.
Low-key felt like a Disney ride. Like the theming was kind of immaculate.
It was really, really good.
Yeah. But the ride itself, yeah, it's definitely jank.
It's fun. We're heading to Orion next, which is my personal favorite roller coaster at Kings Island. This is a Bolliger and Mabillard Giga coaster. Yes, it is a Giga, for all of you wondering. Reason being is because the height is 287 feet tall, but the actual drop extends 300 feet. So as far as I'm concerned, it absolutely counts, and the rest of the layout is totally Giga-like, so it makes a lot of sense to call it a Giga coaster. But yeah, this ride's incredibly awesome. I know it gets a lot of flack because of what could have been. I get that it's not Fury 325 level. I get it's not Intimidator 305 level, none of that, but it's still a Giga, right? Like a Giga coaster is going to be great no matter what you do with it. This layout may not be the longest, but it is a speed monster. You are going to feel your cheeks like rip off on this ride. It's so intense in the front row, so that's what we're gonna do next. Is this even real right now? Holy crap. Orion's going down right now. Look at that view. Oh my gosh. Whoa! Airtime, what? Woo! Whoa! Let's go! Woo-hoo! Yeah! Airtime! Whoa! Oh! 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 No trims! No trims! Whoa! Oh my God! Airtime! Whoa! Whoa! Woo! Oh! Let's go! Whoa, that was so good. How can people hate on that? It may be a little short, but honestly, no, it's not. I changed my mind. It's not. It's not. It just.
So good. Every element is so good. So much airtime. I love the speed. It's just so fast. Like trying to rip your face off.
Speed stays the most underrated aspect of a roller coaster.
Yeah, no, speed was insane. I feel like I was graying out like almost the entire time.
Bro's dehydrated.
Yeah, no, except for the airtime moments.
I'm gonna drink.
Oh, it was so amazing.
Yeah, no, that was really great.
Oh.
It was the best ride in the park.
Oh, absolutely incredible. I'm so glad they agree. Yeah, that's the best coaster at Kings Island. I'm so glad they agree because that's not necessarily a widely agreed on opinion, but in my opinion, it's not even close. I love Mystic Timbers. I love Diamondback. I also love the Beast. Unfortunately, we have some bad news about that coming up, but we'll get there in a second. For now, I just want to celebrate that ride we just had on Orion because that was absolutely phenomenal. I love that coaster. I love getting back on that. All the Gigas are amazing. Even the smaller ones like that. Fantastic ride experience on that. And since we just got off of that big blue coaster, let's go get some blue ice cream. Holy God, this stuff is good. And they really go crazy with the portion. So if you come here, definitely be sure to get the blue ice cream. I'm gonna have the girls try it in a second. It's so awesome. Yeah, what's up?
Hi.
Everyone loves being on camera at Kings Island.
I do.
Yay.
Oh, it's fire.
You like it?
It's very good. It kind of tastes how I expect it, to be honest. With like a little bit of berry, it's like more creamy. I don't know how to describe it. It's good.
Do you mess with it?
Yeah, it's good. I'm not really a fan of like fruity ice cream, but this is good.
With blue ice cream in hand, we are heading to the Racer. It's a classic coaster that opened in 1972. This is a really special ride. It's of course an ace landmark, and this park takes exceptionally good care of this ride. I mean, a couple years ago, they retracked it with gravity grip pre-cut track, and so it's running smooth. It has been ever since. And in addition, they always seem to race it. Every time I come here or see video of this ride, it's always dueling, which is absolutely great to see. Unlike the Racer we did yesterday at Kennywood, this is a true dueling coaster with two separate tracks next to each other rather than one full circuit making up two sides, if that makes any sense. So for coaster enthusiasts counting credits, this is 2 coaster credits, but you have to ride both sides. You won't see it much during the actual POV, but right next to us is the red train for Racer. Yeah, it's really good. Whoa! Wow! let's get a ride on the other track now. Hey, here we go. One more ride, this time on the red side. Of course, I already had both credits. I didn't need to do this twice, but I felt like I should. I mean, I love this ride. I think it's great for its age. Impeccably smooth. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, it's so good. Excellent. I really think one could make the argument that's one of the best classic wooden roller coasters left in the world. It's absolutely great. It's so smooth for its age because the park has done so much retracking on that. It runs dueling every single time that I've ever seen this thing online. It's amazing how well this park takes care of it, and it shows in the ride experience because it is tons of fun. Lots of airtime on that, which you would not expect from a coaster that old.
That was a lot of fun. Both sides are really good. And the other side
really
thought that they beat us, but they didn't.
It was like low-key a tie, but we were like slightly ahead. But then they were all like,
we beat you guys.
we were like, no, we won. So it's a fun ride. I just love a racing coaster. It adds like a whole new element.
But even if that wasn't racing, the layout's so good.
Yeah,
like
no,
the
it
airtime is
And
great.
it actually runs
It's
really
solid.
good.
That's a supporting coaster at King's Dominion. Here it's
And
a
they're
major
running
coaster. Like I love this ride.
two trains on each side and running both sides. King's Dominion could never.
Literally 4 trains in total. That's excellent. Compare that to Kennywood yesterday with the one person running
Like the
both
line on
trains.
this is so short.
Oh, excellent.
Versus like at Kennywood, it took forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's brutal. I was so devastated to find out this morning when we got to the park that the Beast was going to be closed all day. We do have a second day here tomorrow, but it's not looking good for that either. This opened in 1979 and it's one of the most iconic coasters in the world. Of course, the longest wooden coaster in the world. It has 7,300 feet of track. It's an amazing coaster. So unique to this park. It's like the heart and soul of Kings Island. So as much as it's not objectively the best coaster ever, it is so fascinating to ride. I really feel bad that they don't get it. I feel really bad about this. Not gonna lie.
I'm so upset.
I mean, there's a chance it'll open tomorrow,
We'll
but
see.
Not happening. It sucks. It sucks.
yeah, my
Especially because
second
they're open till 10 tonight. Like we would have gotten
would've
the
gotten a
craziest
night
night
ride.
I've gotten the rot knob.
Oh well, just means there's a reason to come back.
My
That is
second
true.
visit to Kings Island, not riding the Beast.
Ouch. For those of you wondering exactly why it's closed, well, apparently it hasn't ran in upwards of a week. And the reason being is because they're waiting on a part for the motor of the first lift hill. So as long as that first lift hill can't operate, of course the coaster can't get to the top. But yeah, definitely blows, man. It's a fantastic ride. Definitely an iconic coaster. So I think I'm gonna wrap things up here. We've documented all the important coasters in this park, minus Beast, of course. There's a few minor launch coasters like Flight of Fear and Backlot Stunt Coaster, which are fun, but they've had really long lines all day. We'll probably hit those tomorrow on our second day, which I won't be vlogging. Just gonna sit back and enjoy. But yeah, it's been a fantastic time here.
It's been great.
Yeah, this is an excellent park. People were right about the vibes. Like everything just feels like it's taken care of, and you feel like you're in a nice atmosphere. It's not like a crappy experience like you'd have at I don't
Like
know.
the operations are so
Yeah.
great. There's so many people here, but like it's fine. Like it's not like
Yeah.
like
overly
the
crowded.
operations are like scarily good. Like it's scary.
They're really fast.
No, but this park is so nice. I'm so glad we have a second day though.
Here's a question.
What?
Have you seen a single piece of trash in the entire park?
No. And there's so many employees here. They're not understaffed in the
Yeah,
slightest.
they really take their time
So
and
many
spend their money
employees.
on making sure everything's properly staffed.
This is, in my opinion, the best maintained and best run corporate amusement park on the planet. I really do believe that. There's very little this park does wrong. I think it's absolutely incredible. If you come here, you're going to have a fantastic day every single time. Also, here's the construction site for probably the next coaster that'll come to this park. I believe Vortex used to sit in this plot. So yeah, I of course look forward to coming back in the future when they get even more love and care. But yeah, from Kings Island here in Mason, Ohio, thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys very soon.
Bye.
Peace.